My name is Nonde Kapotwe, commercial lead at Mutwile Enterprises. Mutwile Enterprises is a wholly owned engineering and mining services provider. We deal mainly in electrical engineering, civil works, SMPPs, and we source skilled labor for clients. That's mainly who we are. When it comes to RSV,
Good morning. My name is Reinier Koelmans. I'm the new business executive for the RSV Group. So RSV is a project management and consulting firm. We operate in the mining and mineral sector for the last 40 years. Our main area, we cover all disciplines of design of engineering. We've designed mines for the last 35 years. And we formed a joint venture with Mutwile to bring complete solutions to our clients like Mingomba, where RSV can do the designs, Mutwile can do construction.
Amazing. So, what brings this joint venture to the Mingomba mines last venture?
when it comes to joint venture, it's capacity building because we want to bring a whole complete global solution with skills and capacity building of the local components of the joint venture. We've noticed that there's a lot of gaps in skill, so we are tapping into the 40 years of what RSV brings to play. And if you look at the overall goal of the president and his 3 million tons of copper per annum that he wants to bring in, we cannot do that on our own. We believe in collaboration. So we did look around and found that RSV has the skill and the experience of what we need. Ray, you have anything to add to that, Ian?
Thank you, Nonde. Yeah, I think Nonde has covered it quite well there. You know, our main aim is obviously to increase our African footprint when it comes to business, but also to contribute to local skills transfer in areas where there's shortages, and create local capacity within those areas where we find shortages.
Amazing. So now, what kind of partnerships are you hoping to build through this fair? And have you had any promising conversations or connections so far?
We have had promising conversations with a few local companies where we feel that we can collaborate. It will obviously be a question of follow-ups of how we can do this. This is something which I see is very new, especially local to local, doing anything together as a joint venture or a collaboration. And we thank Mingomba for that, for bringing us suppliers together to see not only be talking to the renowned global engineering firms like RSV, but even us as locals, because this particular project, Mingomba, is a huge project. I think we are now getting to the understanding of how big this project is, and no one company in any sector, whether it's electrical, mechanical, civil, can do it alone. So these collaborations, we are going to have to follow up and see that something comes out of it. That's the plan. Yeah.
Thank you. From the RSV side, I completely agree with what Nonde said. I think from our end, yes, we've definitely engaged with some suppliers that we would work with in future. Mutwile being our partner of choice, but there's definitely some other services in equipment suppliers, etc., that we can benefit from.
Amazing. Last but not least, what are the biggest challenges suppliers or businesses in the center face when working with mining corporations?
I think one of the biggest challenges that we face as suppliers and contractors is penetrating into the mines. If the registration process, I know the minister touched on it, we on our side need to be compliant, but even if you are compliant, you've got your NAPS in place, you've got your NEMA in place, and all your statutory obligations and certificate, it's still a huge challenge to get into these, onto the vendor list and start getting inquiries from the mine. So for somebody who's just trying to get into any of these big mines, if they don't know you, then you just don't, it takes long to get in, or the inquiries just don't come to you. To be honest, maybe there are collaborations and cartels, without pointing any fingers, but that's the perception that I get, yeah. That is one of the biggest challenges. Yeah.
I agree.
What are your growth plans in the alternative?
Like Reinier said, with RSV, we have this joint venture that is happening now. We are, as a local firm, Mutwile, tapping into their experience, and with that, skills transfers happening. The bigger projects, the design, because RSV is an engineering design, and so we are hoping that those skills of being able to design can be transferred to the local employees, so that in future our local employees and our local team can actually do the design with RSV being a consultant, but developing skills, so that eventually we'll be able to do it with just little input from them. But obviously, joint venture, they're supervising consulting, but our team being able to do it. We have a whole local team come and do everything from design to construction. I think that's the way we want to go.
Absolutely, Nonde. Fully concur with what you've said there, and that's the end game, is to create skill transfer and a local entity here that will be able to provide to the clients a full solution from concept designs to when we finish up in construction. I'd just like to take the opportunity to say thank you to Mingomba for this fair that they've invited us all to. It's been very pleasant, and I thank them.